Hello everyone, today we are going to learn a lesson on gravity. Now, what is gravity? Every object that has a mass exerts a gravitational pull or force on every other mass. The strength of this pull depends on the masses of the objects at play. Gravity is what keeps planets in the orbit. Now, what does this mean? We all know that there are many objects in the universe, and those objects which are having a mass will exert gravitational force whether it be big or small. And this force acts on every other object in the universe that has mass. The strength of this pull depends on the masses of the objects at play. Now, the mass of the object is directly proportional to the gravitational force. So the bigger the object having bigger mass, the bigger the gravitational force also it has. Gravity is what keeps planets in the orbit. Now, the stars have many planets revolving around it. Take for example our solar system. We all know that our sun is a star. Now, because of the gravitational force of the sun, all the planets like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune revolve around it in a definite orbit. Now, Pluto is something which was considered as a dwarf planet. Why? Because it followed different trajectory than regular elliptical orbit like every other planet, so it was called a dwarf planet in 2006. Now, simply put, the gravitational force is a force which causes objects to fall to the ground. We have always noticed everything that is thrown into free air has to come down. Let us take for example a ball. Whenever we throw a ball, due to gravitational force of the earth, it is attracted towards the earth and hence falls. Similarly, every object which is in the atmosphere of the earth and very near to the earth has to fall towards the earth. This is because of gravitational force. This also causes moon to revolve around earth in a specific orbit. We all know that the discoverer of gravity is Sir Isaac Newton. Now, how did he discover gravity? There is a popular story for that. Let us see what the story is. Sir Isaac Newton came up with the universal theory of gravity when an apple fell from a tree and hit his head. Newton realized that the same force is responsible for all the attractions that occur in the universe. For example, planets revolving around the sun, moon revolving around the earth, we falling to the earth, everything that leaves the earth has to come back. All this seemed to be related to Sir Isaac Newton. He then called this as a gravitational force. This is Isaac Newton. I hope we can all recognize him. Now, we know that the closest celestial object to Earth is Moon. Now, Moon is definitely having a mass and it's huge. We all know that. So, Moon will definitely be having a gravitational force as well, right? So, the Moon's gravitational force also has effects on the Earth, similar to what Earth gives Moon in the orbit. Now, what are these effects? Let us see. We all know that there are high tides and low tides, and also that tidal energy can be used to generate electricity. Now, when Moon exerts its gravitational force on Earth, the part of the Earth facing the Moon experiences an attraction towards the Moon. When water bodies are facing the Moon, the waters rise towards the Moon because of this force, and this is called high tide. Now, since the water has increased a bit in the place near to the Moon, it has to be compensated in the other places. So the water level in those places reduce a bit. This is called as low tide. Now, even Sun is having gravity and it definitely has some effects on Earth as well as other planets. So let us see what those are. Sun's gravity helps Earth by keeping it in orbital motion and not a linear trajectory. Now, what is a linear trajectory? Linear means a straight line or a straight path, and trajectory means path. So, if Earth were to have linear trajectory, then Earth would never be near to the Sun. It would have been gone off fidgeting in the space forever, right? Now, if this happens, the Sun's rays give the conditions in the Earth that are required for life. and we would also lose warmth and light, which would cause life to cease to exist on Earth. Now, that is definitely not something favorable, right? So, the gravitational force of the sun keeps the Earth rotating in a specific orbit around the sun. Same is applied to all the other planets, which are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, Uranus and Neptune are a bit farther away from Sun, so the heat or the warmth does not reach that well. So they both are frozen planets. Whereas Mercury, which is nearest to the Earth, is experiencing very huge amounts of heat, and definitely life is not sustainable in Mercury. Now, Venus could have been life sustaining, but now it is not. Earth is the only planet that we know is known to sustain life. Now, why is gravity important? Gravity is very important to our everyday lives. Without Earth's gravity, we would fly right off it. Now, if Earth did not have gravity, we would have to strap ourselves to the Earth to prevent us from flying off to the space. This would be fun for playing for a little while, but we would definitely not be alive without Earth's gravity. We all know that, we realize that. The value of gravity on Earth differs based on whether it is near to the equator or near to the pole. Like for example, near the pole, the gravitational force is a little bit higher than that at the equator. But for ease of use, we can take a general value of gravitational force, which is 9.8 meters per second square. This means that at the sea level, the acceleration caused on any object near to the Earth is 9.8 meters per second square. Also, a fact to be known and considered is that irrespective of the weight or the mass of the object, every object near to the Earth falls with the same speed. So, if we were to take a tennis ball or we were to take a bowling ball, if we leave it from a height of say 100 meters, they both would reach Earth at the same time. But there are some other factors as well, like if tennis ball is very light, or let us say ping pong ball, it is the best one to take for this example because it is made of plastic and air resistance will cause it to lose velocity. But otherwise, if you are to do this in vacuum, both the objects would fall at the same time. Now, these were the basics of gravity. Thank you, and I hope you liked the lesson. Stay tuned.